Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
I just got my hair cut, and
I did not.
it looks, well, we'll just put up with it, okay? Cousin?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. So.
All right. Trump has been gagged again. This time by a Manhattan justice named Juan Merchan in his criminal case prosecuted by Alvin Bragg, our favorite DA, right? He's the soft on crime DA, if you haven't...
New York City is a pit. It is a sewer pit with... It is out of control. I don't know. I mean...
Is it as bad as San Francisco?
Well, I think it's worse than San Francisco.
You do?
I do, yeah. I do.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been New York City.
From what I hear, it is just awful there.
That's what
San
I hear
Francisco,
too.
At least they cleaned it up, when...
Well, it was Xi, but
Jinping
they just came back out,
Yeah, but I don't know. It's terrible, And I'm old enough to remember the Rudy Giuliani days when he was the mayor there. And, man, he cleaned up. He really cleaned up that city.
When I was doing this research, there was some brutal comments about Bragg, how he's turned the city into a war zone, soft on crime, and it's crazy. And I want you to recall, he requested a meeting with Biden's staff on March 17th, 2023, and then came out with the indictment against Trump on April 4th.
Yeah, coincidence? I don't know.
I don't believe in coincidence.
I think they should name every criminal in New York City with make him have the last name of Trump, and then maybe things would begin to turn around, right? Because Trump, it seems like he's the only one that's getting slammed right now.
And his sons.
Yeah, and it's not even.
They had to create a law to go after him for that civil fraud.
Yeah,
the state legislature had to create a law. So Justice Merchan's 4-page order limits Trump or others at Trump's behest from speaking. He's not allowed to comment publicly about witnesses or prospective jurors. He's also restricted from commenting about lawyers working on the case, court staff, or their families. Right? But with one notable exception, Alvin Bragg. He can talk all day long about Alvin Bragg. So check this out. So Biden's out there stumping. He can say anything he wants about Trump or about Bragg or Fannie Willis or anybody. But Trump can't.
Yeah.
He's the nominee for the Republican Party, for the GOP, the grand old party. And he can't talk. Is that right? You tell me, is that right? I'm sure we're going to get some colorful comments.
I hope so, yeah.
But come on.
I say no. I don't think it's right.
I don't think it's right either. And if you think it's right, just wait till they take away your right to talk. Just wait for that, because it will happen. They're taking away a lot of freedoms.
They are.
Next, it's going to be your gas stove or your gas whatever appliance. I'm thinking that the judge saw what Chuck Schumer said about Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, and then the circus began at their homes. Remember that? And even one wacko wanting to kill Kavanaugh.
Those are just outright threats that Schumer Chuck made about Gorsuch and Kavanaugh.
You're gonna reap the wind.
Yeah, because it was all pointed to Roe v. Wade, right? He was concerned about the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
Well, I guess it had been leaked at that time.
I guess.
So
I think it was just that the court had leaned conservative in that case. In that point.
Yeah, and it was leaked, and so they started making all this noise, right? And then the people flocked to these justices' homes. Yeah. So this trial judge is concerned that that's going to happen about these families. Come on, man, we don't have Antifa, right? I mean, we got the Proud Boys. I guess they're conservative, right?
Yeah, but I think those guys are more of I'm gonna react instead of act. They don't go out of their way.
And organize, MoveOn.org.
Yeah, they're more of a, you show up, we're going to show up, and kind of counter for the cause. So, not that I'm a huge Proud Boys guy, and I'm not. They've done some crazy things too, but they've also done some good things. They've been a kind of a protector on some
Keepers, QAnon.
Yeah,
they say QAnon, but I don't even know anything about it.
I don't know.
So, Trump is also leading Biden in the polls. He's and because Biden has no achievement to run on other than beating Trump in 2020. He just blasts, threat to democracy. We've got to gag him, got to shut him up, and coordinate all this lawfare to stop him from stumping. And is Trump really a threat to democracy? I mean, really? Did he threaten democracy 4 years ago? No.
Biden does have something to run on. He can run on inflation, and that is happening. That is up. Just look at your grocery bill and go back. If you can't remember what you paid for a dozen eggs or a gallon of gas or a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk 4 years ago or 5 years ago, just Google it.
All the haters look at, has he done better for you? Biden. I know you're bashing Trump, but has Biden done better for you?
Right.
No. If Schumer had First Amendment rights to tell Gorsuch and Kavanaugh they'll reap the whirlwind, why does Trump have no First Amendment rights? Two courts now have said that.
It's not right. No pun intended.
Let's explain how flimsy this case is against Trump, in case anyone cares. If you want to know how flimsy it is, this criminal, I don't forget how many indictments or charges. I thought there were 37.
Somewhere in the 30s.
Yeah.
High 30s,
so the indictment charges Trump with falsifying business records with intent to defraud. That sounds familiar. Which is a misdemeanor under New York law unless done to cover up other crimes. Bragg must prove that Trump's intent to defraud included an intent to commit another crime. Bragg has alleged that Trump violated federal election laws, which are not state crimes.
Right.
The Biden DOJ declined to prosecute Trump on federal election law violations. Does Bragg know something that Merrick Garland does not? I mean, Merrick Garland's a wingman. He was spurned by the Republican Party.
Yeah, and he's going to do whatever Biden tells him to do.
Yeah.
Lockstep.
So Bragg is trying to prove that by Trump instructing his attorney Cohen to pay Stormy Daniels $130,000, that it was not legal fees, right? Cohen was his attorney-client privilege. Cohen, get rid of her. Have her sign the non-disclosure and pay her this money, right? If I said that to you, that wouldn't be legal fees because you're not admitted to any bar. And if you said that to me, I'm not admitted to a bar, so that wouldn't be a legal matter. Even though the money came from the retainer Trump had with Cohen, and Cohen paid the money to Daniels as directed by Trump, he's going to try and get federal election charge, try and tie that nexus. It's not going to work. All this is lawfare to trip him up. That's all it is. It's circus. There's more merit to indict Biden for a coordinated effort to silence the laptop from hell just prior to the 2020 election than Trump hushing Stormy Daniels.
The laptop. What about all the classified documents that he had at no point in his career?
He's too senile to stand. They'll be sympathetic. Oh no, we're not gonna convict.
Right. But I mean, the difference in that scenario is Trump was a president. He could declassify whatever he wanted to. Biden, up until 2021,
people
was
recognize
never
that. They're just
president.
rabid. They're rabid, saying, "Oh, he's got classified. He's the president." When Biden kept that stuff, he wasn't the president. He was a vice president.
And a senator.
And a senator. No immunity whatsoever.
Right.
The president can declassify whatever he wants because he's the chief executive.
So what is the big difference there? Why? Again, the difference
Two tiers
is
of justice.
2 tiers of justice.
And
who's running the DOJ
Hurt
right
did
now?
not clear Biden of wrongdoing.
Correct.
He didn't. He said that a jury would most likely be sympathetic to a senile, old, forgetful man.
I don't know. It's just,
I don't know.
how can you write this stuff?
I think tomorrow we're going to talk about, stay tuned, we're going to talk about RFK Jr. and his running mate and see what that'll do to Trump, see what that'll do to Biden, those camps.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a special segment in 2 days from now, Build Back Better. You remember Build Back Better? In 2020, you don't hear it now.
No, it ain't happening.
No. But we're going to talk about it in 2 days.
And
tomorrow,
tomorrow when we talk about RFK, think Ross Perot and what happened in that election.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be
very
the
similar.
opposite. So
yeah. All right, folks. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day. Thank you.